In last period, we have seen the liquefaction of gases, then the properties of liquids, viscosity, vapor pressure, and surface tension. Then we see the Graham's law of diffusion. Graham's law of diffusion. The law states that the rates of diffusion or effusion of gases are inversely proportional to the square root of their densities or their molar masses. The law states that the rates of diffusion or effusion of gases are inversely proportional to the square roots of their densities or their molar masses. The law states that the rates of diffusion or effusion of gases is inversely proportional to the square root of inversely proportional to the square root of their densities or their molar masses. The rates of diffusion of gases are inversely proportional. The rates of diffusion of gases are inversely proportional to the square root of their densities or their molar masses. Suppose consider gases A and B. A rate of diffusion of gas A is inversely proportional to the square root of its density or inversely proportional to the square root of its molar mass. Similarly, rate of diffusion of gas B is inversely proportional to the square root of its density or inversely proportional to the square root of its molar mass. Suppose this is equation first and this is equation second. Divide equation first by second. Therefore, rate of diffusion of gas A divided by rate of diffusion of gas B is equal to square root of dB upon dA or is equal to square root of mB upon mA. Right? But the rate of diffusion is volume of gas diffused divided by time taken for diffusion. That is, rate of diffusion RA is equal to VA upon TA, and RB is equal to VB upon TB. Therefore, RA upon RB is equal to VA upon TA divided by VB upon TB. That is, VA into TB divided by VB into TA is equal to square root of dB upon dA, or is equal to square root of MB upon MA. Or instead of A and B, we can write also 1 and 2. Therefore, V1 into T2 divided by V2 into T1 is equal to square root of D2 upon D1 is equal to square root of M2 upon M1. This is the Graham's law of diffusion, where V1 and V2 be the volumes of gases 1 and 2. T1 and T2 their time required for diffusion. D1 and D2 their densities, or M1 and M2 are their molar masses. Right? Then we see the van der Waals equation. Van der Waals equation is due to the deviation of gases from ideal behavior to non-ideal behavior. Why real gases deviate or gases deviate from ideal behavior to non-ideal behavior due to the two faulty assumptions of gases. The faulty assumptions are: the intermolecular forces of attraction are negligible between the gaseous molecule, and the volume of a gas molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume of gas. These are the two faulty assumptions. First, we see what is van der Waals equation. The real gases deviate from ideal behavior because of the following two faulty assumptions of kinetic theory of gases. बोर्ड पुसता मी सांगितलं होते की कोणते दोन फॉल्टी अजम्पशन्स आहेत. त्या फॉल्टी अजम्पशन मुळे रियल गॅसेस डेविएट फ्रॉम द आयडियल बिहेवियर. फॉल्टी अजम्पशन नंबर 1: the actual volume occupied by a gas molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume of gas. म्हणजे गॅसचा एक मॉलिक्यूल घेतला आणि त्याची व्हॉल्यूम जर आपण नेग्लिजिबल गृहीत धरली, असा प्रत्येक मॉलिक्यूल एक 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 सोडत गेला आणि व्हॉल्यूम नेग्लिजिबल आहे, तर शेवटी काहीच गॅस राहणार नाही. म्हणजे हे चुकीचं अझम्पशन आहे. आणि दुसरं, सेकंड, the forces of attraction or repulsion between the gaseous molecules are negligible. If there are no forces of attraction between the gaseous molecules, the gases never liquefied, but real gases can be liquefied. Therefore, these are the two faulty assumptions. Therefore, the real gases deviate from ideal behavior. In order to explain the behavior of real gases, van der Waals suggested two corrections to the ideal gas equation. in order to explain, in order to explain the behavior of real gases. Van der Waal suggested two corrections. In ideal gas equation. Number one, pressure correction, and number two, volume correction. In order to explain the behavior of real gases, Van der Waal suggested two corrections in or to the ideal gas equation. The first correction is pressure correction and second correction is volume correction. Pressure correction means the attraction between the neighboring molecules. Hello? हाँ बोलो. हाँ हाँ बरोबर. ॲडमिशन बॅचमध्ये करून टाका. हो 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 आणि एक फोन करा त्यांना. हो 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 हो. Pressure correction means the intermolecular forces of attraction, and volume correction means a gas molecule have negligible volume. The modified gas equation, also called as the modified gas equation, also called as Van der Waals. Hello? हाँ बोला. बरं. हो 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 आज मानणारच नाही चोरीचं. हो ना हो ना. हो तुम्ही सांगितलं असेल ना तसं. हो 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 सांगतो. किती झालं बिल? बरं ठीक. The modified gas equation, also called as Van der Waals equation. Van der Waals equation for n moles of gas is. The modified gas equation, also called as Van der Waals gas equation for n moles of gas is P plus an square upon v square into v minus n into b is equal to nRT. This is the modified form of ideal gas equation for n moles of gas. This is called as Van der Waals equation. This Van der Waals ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. P means pressure correction and V means volume correction. That is an square upon v square means A where A and B are pressure and volume corrections. A and B are pressure and volume corrections. Means P plus an square upon v square. means this is the force of attraction between the molecules. Therefore, force of attraction addition and V minus NB volume correction. If the volume of a molecule of gas is negligible, negligible means negative. Therefore, there are two corrections in the ideal gas equation. That equation is modified form called as Van der Waals equation, and in Van der Waals equation is A and B are pressure and volume correction. First we see pressure correction. What is the pressure correction? A. Pressure correction. It means that its value is indirect. Its value is indirect of magnitude of attractive forces between molecules of gases. Its value means the value of A is indirect magnitude of attractive forces between the gas molecules of gases. Greater the value of A, more easily the liquefaction of gases. More easily the liquefaction of gases takes place. For example, for gases like NH3, HCl, CO2 and ATC, A is more, and for gases like N2, H2, He, O2, etc., A is less. Right? Next here, the pressure correction A means the value. Its value is indirect of magnitude of attractive forces between the molecules of gases. Greater the value of A, more easily the liquefaction of gases takes place. For gases like NH3, HCl, CO2, A is more, therefore these gases can be easily liquefied. And for gases like N2, H2, He, O2, etc., A is less, therefore these gases cannot be easily liquefied. Then unit of A, right? Unit of A means AN square upon V square is equal to unit of P. Means this quantity is the pressure correction. The unit of this quantity is the unit of P. Therefore, unit of A is equal to unit of P into unit of V square divided by unit of N square. That is, unit of P is atm, unit of V is liter square or dm cube, and divided by unit of N is mole square. That is atm liter square mole raised to -1. This is the CGS unit. In SI unit, the unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. Unit of volume is meter cube. Cube raised to 2 means 6, and molar raised to -2. That is Newton meter raised to 4 molar raised to -2. That is the unit of A in SI unit. Similarly, volume correction. In volume correction is due to the negligible volume of a gas molecule. Negligible volume of a gas molecule. That is volume correction. Second correction is volume correction, that is B. Its value gives us an idea about the effective size of gas molecules. Its value gives us an idea about the size of effective size of gas molecules. Effective size of gas molecules. Greater the value of B, larger is the size. Larger is the size and smaller the compressive volume. Means here the value of B is larger. Larger is the size. Attraction between the gaseous molecule is a minimum. Therefore, they are less compressible. Therefore, compressive volume is smaller. The value of B for any gas remains almost constant. The value of B for any gas remains almost constant. For a wide range of almost constant for a wide range of pressure and temperature. This indicates that molecules of a gas are almost incompressible. Molecules of gas are incompressible. The constant B is also called as co-volume or excluded volume. Volume correction B, its value gives us an idea about the effective size of gas molecules. Greater the value of B, larger is the size of gaseous molecules and smaller the compressive volume. The value of B for any gas almost remain constant for a wide range of temperature and pressure. This indicates that molecules of a gas are almost incompressible. The constant B is also called as co-volume or excluded volume. Unit of B. Volume correction, unit of B. Excluded volume or co-volume is also given by the formula B is equal to 4 into Vm into Na or Nju, where B is the pressure correction, 4 is the constant, Vm is the molar volume of gas, and Na is the Avogadro's number. Then unit of B is equal to, B is due to the volume correction. Therefore, unit of B is equal to unit of volume divided by unit of mole. That is volume per mole, liter per mole, or meter cube per mole. These are the two different units. Liter per mole is the CTS unit and meter cube per mole is the SI unit of mole. Then we see the explanation of behavior of real gases on the basis of van der Waals equation. Explanation of behavior of real gases on the basis of van der Waals equation. Explanation of behavior of real gases on the basis of van der Waals. On the basis of van der Waals equation. Explanation of behavior of real gases on the basis of van der Waals equation. For gases like hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, the molecular attractive forces are weaker, and the size effect, the size of molecule is larger, therefore size effect dominates over the pressure effect. The behavior of gases deviate from ideal to non-ideal. For gases like hydrogen and helium, the molecular attractive forces are weak, and the size effect dominates its behavior, and Z is greater than 1, positive deviation, less compressible and more volume. For gases like hydrogen and helium, the molecular attractive forces are weak, the size effect dominates its behavior, and Z is greater than 1, positive deviation, less compressible, more volume. Means here the pressure correction is negligible. Pressure correction is negligible. pressure correction is negligible. Pressure correction is negligible, right? Therefore, van der Waals equation for 1 mole of gas is P into V minus B is equal to RT. Solve this bracket. PV minus PB is equal to RT. Divide by RT on both sides. Therefore, PV upon RT is equal to RT upon RT plus PB upon RT. RT cancel. Here, PV upon RT is equal to Z. Therefore, Z is equal to 1 plus PB upon RT, that is Z is greater than 1. That is volume correction and pressure correction is negligible. Right? Similarly, for gases like CO and CH4 at 0 degree Celsius temperature and pressure less than 400 atm. Molecular attractive forces are large. Molecular attractive forces are large. Hello? हाँ बोलो. बरं येतो थोड्या वेळात घरी मी 15 मिनिटं. For gases like CO and CH4 at 0 degree Celsius and pressure less than 400 atm, molecular attractive forces are large enough to cause negative deviation more compressible and less volume. Less volume means here volume is negligible. The molecular attractive forces dominates. The molecular attractive forces dominates. Volume correction. Volume correction is negligible. Therefore, van der Waals equation for 1 mole of gas is van der Waals equation for 1 mole of gas is P into V. P plus A upon V square into V. Right? P into A upon V square into V is equal to RT. Solve this bracket. PV plus A upon V is equal to RT. Or PV is equal to RT minus A upon V. Divide by RT on both sides of this equation. This equation becomes PV upon RT is equal to RT upon RT minus A upon VRT, right? Then RT cancel, and here PV upon RT is equal to Z. Therefore, Z is equal to 1 minus A upon VRT. Z is less than 1. Z is less than 1. More compressible, less volume. Volume correction is negligible. Pressure correction is considerable. इथं theoretically states of matter हा chapter संपलेला आहे. Then we see the unsolved numericals on states of matter. Unsolved numericals from textbook of NCERT, right? Numericals on unsolved numericals on states of matter from textbook of NCERT. Numerical first, that is in chapter 5.1. What will be the minimum pressure to compress 500 dm cube of air at 1 bar to 200 dm cube at 30 degrees Celsius? Means here P1 is equal to initial pressure, that is 1 bar. V1 is equal to initial volume. Initial volume, that is 500 dm cube. Then V2 is equal to final volume, that is 200 dm cube, and calculate here final pressure P2 at constant temperature, that is 30 degrees Celsius. At constant temperature, Boyle's law, according to the Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. P2 is equal to P1 V1 upon V2. P2 is equal to P1 is 1 and V1 is 500 and V2 is 200. That is 0 get cancelled, 2.5 bar. That is the pressure required to compress the air for 500 dm cube to 200 dm cube. Boyle's law, pressure and volume inversely proportional to each other. Here volume decreases from 500 to 200. Therefore pressure must be increases. P1 is 1 bar, therefore P2 is 2.5 bar. Pressure is increased. Then numerical number 2. A vessel of 120 ml capacity contains a certain amount of gas at 35 degrees Celsius and 1.2 bar. That is capacity of vessel V1 120, initial volume 120 ml and its initial pressure P1 1.2 bar. The gas is transferred to another vessel of volume, that is V2 180 ml at 35 degrees Celsius. What would be its pressure? Means again here we have to calculate P2 at constant temperature of 45 degrees Celsius. Constant pressure, not 45, 35 degrees Celsius. Constant pressure means Boyle's law. According to the Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. P2 is equal to P1 V1 upon V2. Put the values. P1 is 1.2, V1 is 120, divided by V2 is 180. P2 is equal to, right? Its answer is 0.8 bar. Pressure and volume are inversely proportional to each other in Boyle's law. V1 120, V2 180. वाढली म्हणजे प्रेशर कमी व्हायला पाहिजे. P1 1.2 बार, मग प्रेशर P2 या 1.2 पेक्षा कमी. व्हॉल्यूम वाढली, प्रेशर कमी. व्हॉल्यूम कमी झाली, प्रेशर जास्त. Then third number 5.3, third number numerical. Using the equation of state PV is equal to nRT, show that at a given temperature density of gas is directly proportional to pressure of gas. Show that density of gas is directly proportional to the pressure of gas. Using the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT at constant temperature. R is constant, right? Then here N is equal to number of moles, that is W upon M. W means given mass and M is molar mass. Therefore, PV is equal to W upon M into RT, right? Then here rearrange this equation. P into M is equal to W upon V into RT, right? Or P is equal to W upon V into RT upon M, right? W upon V is equal to density D. Therefore, P is equal to D into RT upon M. Here R is constant, T is constant, and M is molar mass of gas. And for particular gas, molar mass of gas, M is also constant. Means here RT upon M is constant, therefore P is directly proportional to D, or D is directly proportional to P. Hence, proved density is directly proportional to the molar mass of gas. Then, fourth problem. Numerical number 4. At 0 degrees Celsius, the density of a certain oxide of gas at 2 bar is the same as that of dinitrogen at 5 bar. What is the molecular mass of the oxide? Means here 4 number oxide of gas, and here nitrogen gas. Here the pressure of oxide of gas, suppose this is a P1, is equal to 2 bar, and nitrogen, suppose this is a P2, is equal to 5 bar, and density is a D1 and here density is a D2. but D1 is equal to D2. Density of oxide of gas and density of nitrogen gas both are same. Here M2 means molar mass of nitrogen gas 28 gram per mole, and here M1 molar mass of oxide of gas is to be calculated. Here we know the formula. Density D is equal to RT upon Pm. Density D1 is equal to RT upon P into M1. Equation first. And similarly, D2 is equal to RT upon P into M2. Sorry, here P1 and here P2. R is constant, T is constant, right? But D1 and D2 both are same. Therefore, equation first and second, their right hand sides are same. That is, RT upon P1 into M1 is equal to RT upon P2 into M2. RT cancel. Therefore, P1 M1 is equal to P2 M2. M1 is equal to P2 M2 divided by P1. P2 is 5, M2 is 28 and P1 is 2. Right? बे चौक 8, 14 25 70 70 ग्राम per mole. This is the molar mass of oxide of gas is 70 gram per mole. Right? Then 5 number. Numerical number 5. Numerical number 5. Pressure of 1 gram of an ideal gas A at 27 degrees Celsius is found to be 2 bar. When 2 gram of another ideal gas B is introduced in the same class at same temperature, the pressure becomes 3 bar. Find the relationship between their molecular masses. Here, first column, ideal gas A and ideal gas B. Here, 1 gram of ideal gas means WA is equal to 1 gram. Ideal gas A at 27 degrees Celsius is introduced. That is found to be 2 bar. That is PA is equal to 2 bar. Then 2 gram WB is equal to 2 gram and introduce the A same class. That is VA is equal to VB. Same temperature. TA is equal to TB. Pressure becomes 3 bar. That is PB is equal to 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 atm. 3 atm pressure after introducing the B gas. But the pressure of A gas initially present in the vessel is 2 bar. Therefore, the pressure of B gas is 3 minus 2, that is 1 atm. Right? Find the relation between their molecular masses. Relation between Ma and Mb. Right? For ideal gas A, PAB is equal to NaRT equation first. And for ideal gas PBV is equal to NBRT. V is constant, R is constant, T is constant, right? PB and NB are pressures of number of moles of gas B. From equation first and from this equation we can write PAV is equal to WA upon MA into RT, right? Equation third, and PBV is equal to WB upon MB into RT, equation four, right? From equation 3 and 4 means here from this equation we can write here RT upon V. RT upon V is equal to TA into MA upon WA. Equation 5. Similarly, from this equation, RT upon V is equal to PB into MB upon WB, equation 6. Equation 5 and 6, their left hand side are same. Therefore, equate the right hand side. PA into MA divided by WA is equal to PB into MB divided by WB. Put the values PA2 into MA. Put here MA divided by WB 1 is equal to PB 1 into MA divided by WB 2. Then MB is equal to 4 into MA. This is the relation between molar masses of A and B. Or we can write here 4 MA is equal to MB. This is the relation between molar masses of ideal gas A and B. Okay, today we will stop here. Then tomorrow we will continue the numerical number 6. Have a nice day.